What's up, vlog? Welcome back to another video. Will wants to be in there. Miguel, he's been one of my supporters. Yeah, known him since high school. Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Thanks, I really appreciate it.
I know him personally.
But today, on today's video, it's not really going to be a vlog. I'm just going to give you guys my review of the DCP. But I'm going to do that whenever I get back home, because right now we're just leaving from the court. And I didn't record because I'm just trash at it. If you guys remember, the last time I played, I'm just trash. So, but yeah, anyway.
Like King of Courts over one.
Me, just kidding.
Yeah, you wish.
Alright guys, I'm back from the basketball court, and now it's time to give y'all my review of the Disney College Program, or the DCP. Before I start, I want to start off by saying that this is coming out of my own thoughts, my own opinion. This is something that Disney is not paying me to say. So, you know, whatever I say, it's not coming, I'm not being paid to say this by Disney. This is all on me. So, yeah. So, before I continue with the review, I just want to start off by asking, why did I choose a Disney College Program? Well, I chose the Disney College Program because I'm a huge Disney fan. I grew up being a Disney fan for my whole life, going to the Disney parks, watching the Disney movies, doing all of that. So, you know, my biggest goal is to have a career with Disney, either within the parks or within the whole company in itself, like in California. So, you know, finishing off junior high and going to high school, I've learned about the Disney College Program and how after you're done with your first semester of college, you can immediately apply for the Disney College Program. So, you know, in my head I was like, let me do that after I'm done with high school and after I'm done with one semester of college. So, you know, high school came and went, so did my first semester of college, and so I was like, now it's time for me to apply for the Disney College Program. So I applied. My first time I applied, I didn't get in, but the second time I was lucky enough to get into the phone interview, and I eventually got it. I got into the Disney College Program. But the challenging part was trying to get my parents on board with this, because they were so skeptical about this program. They believed it was a scam, just like so many other people. They believe that Disney College Program is a scam, and in a way it is. Like some aspects, yeah, I agree, it is a scam. But I believe if you work hard enough and at least complete the program, and get everything done, I believe it works. And if you try to get a career with Disney and you start off with the Disney College Program, I believe it works. Like, sure, some aspects are a scam, but the college program, sometimes it works out for other people. So yeah, so I was trying to get my parents on board with the idea of letting me go into the college program, and they agreed, and I was lucky enough to get into the college program, become a cast member at Disney World as a custodial. And my parents eventually saw how happy I was over there, and they were like, you know, proud of me. And so, you know, I made sure that, you know, I stay positive, even though there are days where I wasn't feeling mentally well. But, you know, I still try to, you know, be my best to stay positive, have a great time, you know. So the way I'm going to do this review is I'm going to separate the college program into three parts. So the first part is going to be the program aspect. The second part is going to be the working aspect, and the third part is going to be the living aspect. So first off, with the program aspect, I highly enjoyed the program aspect. You know, it helped me gain a lot of friends, because here back home in Jacksonville, where I live right now, I, didn't have that much friends, and that's probably because I was extremely shy. I had a lot of anxiety, and just mentally, like, I was just scared to talk to people, and just like I never had that great of mental health, and this would affect me going into the program as well. So I was scared going to the program, thinking that I wasn't gonna have a lot of friends. But fortunately enough, I made all these great friends and continued to gain more friends throughout my program, and I was so happy with that. Um, and the other great aspect was the learning. Learning aspect was a great part. They taught you so many, like the history of the company, and they taught you some aspects of the company, like behind the scenes wise. You get to go backstage of the parks. You get to go behind the scenes of some of the attractions that they have over there, and they also have some very good presenters. Like they had like the voices of Ahsoka Tano from Star Wars or Clone Wars, Ashley Eckstein. They also had the voice of Mickey Mouse, Brett Iwan, to present at some of the seminars. And there was one seminar I was so happy to go to. It was the author of the Kingdom Keepers book series, and I was just happy to see him present how he got his start with the Kingdom Keepers book, how he started writing those books, his history of his previous book series that he's done. Um, so yeah, and they also done great events as well, like all the welcome parties that they done with free pizza and great music and good time with friends. That's one way I was able to connect with all these amazing people. Gain more friends in the program was with these events. Another great event they had was Endless Possibility Showcase, which was their like a job fair for the Disney company. If you want a career with Disney, they showcase a lot of different aspects of Disney. Whether it's Imagineering, which is their engineering portion of the Disney company, was either it was IT, it was live entertainment, um, culinary, just all of that, and I was like overwhelmed with all these careers that they were showcasing. And network, that's another thing that you get to do a lot in the program is networking. So I got to network with a lot of these great people within the Walt Disney Company, and just getting to hear their story, how they started off with the Disney Company. They also gave us tips on how we could eventually become like them, being the Disney Company. The next aspect of the Disney College program was the working aspect, and that aspect was it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad either. It's 50-50. It really depends on what you make of it. And it really also depends on which role you get and which location you get. Like my role, custodial, I didn't mind it. It wasn't too bad, but it was a location, I believe. The location, it was Disney Springs. And Disney Springs it's just like any other ordinary shopping mall that you go to, with a little touch of Disney in there. So, getting to hear all my other friends, what the parks do for the cast members makes me a bit jealous, because we don't really get that as Disney Springs cast members. We don't get these nice privileges that the other cast members get to do, these nice benefits. I mean, sometimes we do, but it's kind of rare. So yeah, I was not satisfied with Disney Springs, but I didn't mind working there. It was still kind of chill when it wants to be, but when it's busy, it gets really busy. I grew up going to Disney Springs a lot, so it's one thing visiting there than working there. But yeah, when you go into the program, be ready to work a lot, because you're gonna be working there a lot, and sometimes you can request days off, but it's not guaranteed. So yeah, just be prepared to work a lot. So unfortunately, some people, they believe the college program, you're there to vac- just be in a vacation over at Disney, get to live there temporarily. But no, you are there to work. And so be ready to do that. I saw it coming, but it was still like kind of overwhelming for me. So yeah, be ready to do that. And also don't be expecting to get paid a lot. Unfortunately, your paycheck doesn't look very good from deduction of your rent. Um, so yeah, my biggest tip is to save a lot of money if you do end up doing the program, because yeah, since you're not getting paid a lot, it's better off if you have saved up enough. Like I had saved enough money, but my brother, who previous job, they for some reason the last few weeks before we left the program, they didn't schedule him a lot, and since my brother applied to do this program, he did this just because he wanted to apply. He wasn't like me, who was interested in getting a career with Disney. And so he just signed up because he wanted, he wanted a taste of what it's like living in Orlando, because we only live 2.5 hours away from Orlando, and so visiting Orlando was one thing, but he wants to see how it's like living over there. So he didn't really saved up enough, and like when he applied, it was kind of a last minute thing, and he was lucky enough to get accepted. So I had to help him financially, so that's why I ended up struggling with money at the end, just like him. Um, so yeah, please save enough money if you are gonna live in Flamingo. That's the biggest tip, and also get ready to work a lot. If you don't like that, I wouldn't suggest doing the college program. But if you don't mind working a lot, especially that you're gonna be working at Disney World, then I would say it's for you. So the living aspect, it was a nice little area, and it was very convenient with all these other stores that they have and restaurants that you could walk to. So it was like I was living in Flamingo Crossing West, and right across the street was Wendy's, Target, Starbucks, PDQ, and so it was like a walking distance for me. And so yeah, in my room, I know I didn't give you a room tour, and I apologize for that. I didn't mind my room either. My bed was comfortable. The only issue I have are that the walls are very shallow, so you can like hear anything outside of your room. Um, but other than that, yeah, I really enjoy Flamingo. I love the community aspect of it. I love how there was a community center where you can gather along with your friends or make new ones over there. Also, they had little study rooms where you can like study, or you can do other work that you need to do. And yeah, Flamingo was just a great place to live. I think not everybody is gonna enjoy it. So I heard some people have some issues with Flamingo, but I honestly didn't mind it. The only issue was that it was expensive, and that it was the rent was deducting off of your paycheck, and that's the only that's another issue that I had with living in Flamingo. But overall, Flamingo, as a living space, I quite enjoyed it. It was very convenient, and I wouldn't mind going back there again. So overall, the Disney College program, what I recommended to you guys, I say, if you guys are looking into working for the Walt Disney Company, if you guys have a dream like I do of working into the Disney Company, and if you guys are huge Disney fans like how I am, I say go for it. I say that this being the Disney College program is a great start into going to the Disney Company, trying to reach for that goal of working in the Disney Company. But if you don't enjoy working that hard, um, like that they're gonna put you through like a lot of hard work, I wouldn't suggest it. I wouldn't say it's for everybody that could handle that. Yeah, and if you don't have any interest in working to a company, but still would like to see how it's like, and still wouldn't mind working hard, and then I say go for it as well, because it is truly a unique experience, and you get to make a lot of great friends, friends that will last a lifetime, I believe. I say go for the college program if you are either a Disney fan and don't mind working hard and want a career with Disney, go for it. Or if you're not interested in working Disney, but don't mind working hard and just want the experience of working at the Walt Disney World Resort, then I say go for it as well. But if you guys don't, the main focus is really working hard. If you guys don't like working hard, then don't do it. But they do treat you with a lot of these amazing things, with the events, with getting these free passes to go to parks every other day when it's available, and you know, getting to make these friends. I would do it again, and I do have plans to do it again, hopefully soon. For me, how I will rate my experience with the Disney College program, I'm gonna give it probably like 8 out of 10 stars, because it was, like I said, a unique experience that really changed my life physically, mentally, and it was something that I would do again because I truly enjoyed it. I loved it. Making all these great friends, getting to actually work in the Disney company, working at the parks, getting to see everything from behind the scenes. It was just amazing. So yeah, that was my review with the Disney College program. I'll be right back. I believe I'm gonna hang out with some friends tonight. We're supposed to go see Inside Out 2. It's gonna be like my third time watching this movie. It's just I really relate to that movie. So I might vlog a little bit of me and my friends over at the theater going to watch Inside Out 2. But if not, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit later. Well, turns out I'm not going to the movie theaters today with my friends and watch Inside Out 2 again. So in that case, I'm just gonna close out the vlog here. But before I do, I just want to thank everyone again for following me on my journey through the DCP. Like I said in the review, it's honestly the best time I ever had. One of the best and unique experience I ever gone through. And it's something I'm just gonna look back years from now. Like, I'm gonna continue watching my vlogs and just, you know, remember the days that I had over there. Just remember all the great memories I had. Sorry though that I didn't get to vlog that much. I feel like I had a lot of missed opportunities of vlogging of some other days that I had during my DCP, but didn't get to vlog at all. Like, I had more friends, like a few more friends from here in Jacksonville visiting over that I didn't get to vlog with them at all, and I feel sorry. And then, you know, get to spend time with some of my friends' families as well. So yeah, I didn't get to vlog that as well. Just a lot of great things I got to experience through the DCP and didn't get to vlog at all. It's just, I feel like there would have been more videos if I vlogged more, but I don't know. I was kind of scared, and just, I'm a terrible vlogger. I apologize about that, y'all. But with that being said, thank you again so much for watching. There are more things planned ahead for this YouTube channel. More great things, great events. We got things coming up next year that I'm in the talks with a few friends that could join along. Great trips. Just a little teaser of what's coming up. But yeah, and also our birthday's coming up very soon, so I'm planning to vlog that. And when I mean I mean my brother and our birthday's coming up, so I'm gonna vlog that. We're gonna have a great trip supposedly, so we're planning on that. But other than that, subscribe, like, follow me on Instagram, and yeah, take care, y'all. See you real soon. Also, one more shout out to all my friends in the college program. Thank you for making my program. Yeah, anyways, like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and yeah, peace again.